Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Helena. I'm the executive director with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce. And you know what? Glad to say, Happy New Year. And it is the year of the horse, but we were talking about the year of the horse, whether it's a fiery horse. So if anyone has any information, put it in the chat. But we're here to celebrate that as well as celebrate Miss Manley being here. She is the economic development specialist for the U.S. Small Business Administration, New York District Office. We are so proud to be we call it the ambassador for the SBA. I don't know if, and I'll toot my own horn. I'll toot a Manly's horn in the Greater New York Chamber. We were chosen one of 10 organizations out of the whole United States that we do good work with the SBA. We get the word out, we provide the information, and we help businesses grow. That is the idea behind it, to assimilate their information and get it into your hands. So, and if you're not a member of the chamber, join us so we can get you this information. So I'm going to turn it over to Manly today. Right now we are talking about marketing strategies with neuromarketing concepts, and she's going to go over that. So like I said, put some questions in the chat. I'll be watching it. Manly, I'm going to turn it over to you. Let's do a share computer. And Manly, you'll send me the PowerPoint. Is this?
Yes.
You can send it to me. If you want a copy of the PowerPoint, let me know in an email, and email it to helena@chamber.nyc, and I will get it to you in the afternoon or tomorrow. This will be on Chamber TV also. So, Manly, take it away.
Thank you, Helena. Okay, for the collaborations. So we hope that this year, okay, the year of horse, everybody will be energetic, and be successful. So SBA.gov, I just discussed with Helena. We will have a new series because SBA's priority right now is putting American manufacturers first. Okay, so I have a few slides, but today I'm not going to talk about that. So the first one is cutting red tape for small manufacturers, especially if your next code 31 to 33, we have a special loan program for you. The second one is increasing access to capital. We already have many financial programs, but we have a new one. So we call MARC loans, manufacturers access to revolving credit loans. Also, this is a great portal, Make Onshoring Great Again portal. There are 4 huge database here. Okay, so I hope that actually you will join us with Helena. We will hold the first series. Okay, so then the last one, we want to help manufacturers go to global market. So SBA, we provide one-on-one counseling. So please, I know many of you want to talk to somebody that can help your business. So please contact our resource partner. Today, I'm going to talk about the marketing strategies, but mine is a little bit different. With neuroscience concepts. Now use neuroscience to help us to do the marketing. I think those concepts are very important. So what is neuromarketing? It's the formal study of the brain's responses to advertising and branding. Now everybody do the advertising, do the branding, right? But we need to know what really affect your readers, your audience, okay, or visitors to your website or to your store. And then we can adjust of those messages based on feedback to elicit even better responses. We know people, we do a lot of surveys, but actually sometimes people, they didn't even know how they really feel, okay? Or maybe some reasons they don't tell you the real feeling, okay? So normally, right now, a lot of even small business, actually, they can afford to buy the machine. In the past, they usually, they maybe hire somebody and use those huge machine, but now there are two basic machine. One is fMRI, the other one is EEG. Those machines, a lot of small business, they can afford that. So they really especially want to track the audience when they visit your website, how they really feel. Okay, so there are different parts in our brain. I think we should know a little bit about what their functions. There is one part is create expectation of pleasure. So we want to stimulate that, right? And the second one have higher thinking. Higher thinking means, usually when you go to a store, you see something you love, you just want to buy it, right? Want to own it. So, but part of the brain will say, wait a minute. Do you really need this, especially now? Or is the price really reasonable? Okay, so that's higher thinking. Okay, the third part is with our help us memorize. Okay, memory. Bring back memories. Of course, we want to create good memories for people. That's important. I will use some examples later. And then the next one is painful stimuli. Now have a lot of advertisements, okay, like tell you to quit smoking because your lung, your teeth, okay, will be affected. Or we can see right now have some advertisements like old lady fell down the floor, okay, went down the stairs and also need help. So those actually are the painful stimuli. They so we should tell them you should do this to avoid that, and you can help them. Your product or services is doing that for them. And the last one actually is religious disappointment when a hope for reward doesn't materialize. Means, when the audience, when they see your product or services, they have an expectation. Okay, but actually, when they go to your website, they cannot find it, or they cannot feel that actually that's really a good one for them. Okay, so you can see some of the those functions like actually we want to stimulate, but some of them we would tell people, say don't, okay, don't have that kind of feeling, or just say we can help you to prevent that. So the most famous we say the issue, okay? The most, the good to show the neuroscience is this one, called Pepsi challenge. When the lab actually they make the experiment, when they blindfolded those participants, then everybody say Pepsi tastes better, okay? But when now we take off those blind, actually everybody say Coca-Cola tastes better. Why is that? Even later, Coca-Cola, they want to change, okay, to their symbols, their design. But I remember that years, more than 7,000 people, they protest that. They don't want Coca-Cola to change because they did very successful marketing, okay, branding. You see what they show, okay, the color, the font, the design, okay, and the people, celebrity people, or just a nurse, okay, a symbol, actually bring happiness, bring those happy memories to us. That's why so many people, they just stay with Coca-Cola. So there are a lot of examples. You can just Google, okay? Google those neuromarketing cases. But here I just want to share a few with you. We know from 2006, Microsoft already used the machine, and now we know that actually we are watched, right? So no matter on the phone or watching TV or go online, we are watched. Okay, so Google use that too. So number one, number two, filial lay, actually they use this neuroscience to help them. So they find out that actually the shining bags with pictures of chips triggered negative responses. Okay, so that's why you have to know that. Okay, so the bags shouldn't be shiny. And also they changed after they did this experiment, actually they changed the pictures. Originally is the chips. They change the mother hold the chips. Then they change to mother hold potato, because potato is nutritious, but chips not. And then the second one, same thing, okay, from filial lay, they test for the Cheetos. They use a prank that a person just put orange snacks into a dryer full of white clothes. Okay, so those participants, when we ask them, when those scientists ask them how they like this ad, most people say no, they don't like. But actually, the machine, the EEG, show that actually they all love it. But maybe they feel that actually a little bit guilty because that person put the orange snacks, okay, in that white clothing. So that's why I mentioned that actually I know many businesses do the survey, but sometimes maybe doesn't get a real reaction, okay? So don't 100% depends on that. And then Honda, Yahoo, they all use this neuroscience too. And the last one, PayPal actually was a very surprising result. They find out those people care about speed and convenience. So better, okay, more than the safety and security. We know PayPal is related to our payment, our credit card, but actually people didn't pay enough attention to the safety and security. Okay, especially now, I think that we should everybody should pay attention more to your security. So there are 6 neuroscience principles that actually we don't need machine. I think that we can understand. The first one, do not use we when you talk about your business. When you talk, try to introduce yourself. So you should focus on your customer's pain point, okay, not yours. And what you can solve the problem for your customers. The second one, get to the point. Because right now, everybody's too busy. They don't have time to read, okay? Or that's why, before we ask people have message, then change to photo, then change to video. So get to the point, be visual, okay? It's very important to show something. Right now, it's not photo anymore, it's video. But it's lucky right now, it's so easy. You can use AI to create the video, okay? The films is so easily, maybe better than you can imagine, or maybe better than you plan to do. So please use AI. The next one is keep it concrete. So if you want to show some facial expression, make sure that actually they can express what you really want to show. And close strong. We know either a song, a movie, a story, a book, actually, especially a speech, okay? The beginning and the end, actually, people can remember most. So have to be strong for that. Okay. And the last one, use emotion. Even they say negative emotion is better than no emotion. Okay, that's one example I mentioned. Okay, the old lady fell down the stairs. Okay, so we can just if your services or products can prevent that or can help that kind of situation, that actually can turn the negative thoughts to positive thinking. Okay, so surprise, okay, laughter, fear, and anger. Okay, so can trigger memory. Okay. Now talk about the 6 neuromarketing techniques. Okay, the first one, they use eye tracking. So I think now even you don't have the machine, okay, you can pay attention to maybe you see outside of your store, people walk by, right? When they stop to see you post something on the door or outside the windows, actually, did you pay attention when? Okay, which part of the window they see, your information, they decide to come in. Okay, and after they come in, okay, how they look at the place, the space, how they walk that, and also when they see a shelf, okay, those products on the shelf, how they look at. So your display is very important, okay, according to those observation, you can adjust, okay, adjust at your display in your store and decoration too. The second one is they look at your pupils, okay? When we see something we like, people feel excited, they love it, their pupils dilate, okay? So that one actually, you know actually when they go to your website, so you should design your websites really according to them, okay, according to the audience after that. So of course you want to have a pleasing website, okay, bring the happiness to them. The third one, the two machines, EEG or fMRI, a little bit different. One is a little bit slow. The other one actually can tell you which part of the brain actually they function. Okay. Number 4, facial coding. This is important, okay? I think actually the machine show us actually, sometimes we don't really feel our really subtle, our subtle reaction, okay? When we smile, maybe we didn't know we are smiling. So that's insight of our opinions. So machine can help us. Number 5, sensory marketing. So other than follow the eyes, your facial expression, very important, touch, sound, or smell make a big difference. Okay, so according to the science results, actually they say customers pay more attention to lighter colored objects when they hear high-pitched sounds. So I think actually the best way, because all your customers are different, right? So try, okay, when you play different music, maybe, for the morning, afternoon, or evening, you realize actually you want to attract different kind of customers, maybe different age, different gender, different hobby, or different, their professions. Actually, try that. Okay, but here I tell you, if you want to sell more lighter color objects, you should play those higher pitch sound. And then number 6, okay, removing the dollar or other current signs actually can make people buy more, okay? Because they when they see the dollar signs, they feel they are losing money. And then restaurant menu. This is very interesting. Right now I talk to several restaurant maybe they should change their menu. They find out on those they list on the left side, actually no, should list on the right side. Okay, so that's how people react. So I encourage you to try, okay, to see the change. Okay, this is very good examples here. Okay, I think we saw a lot of advertisements like this. Everybody loves baby. Okay, beautiful people. But on the left side is not a good one. Okay, because everybody look at the baby, and we just ignore the message, the call for actions, your telephone, how to contact you, those call for actions message on the right side. But it's very easy, just turn that to correct. The better one is you turn the baby. Baby, look at those message, important message for you, okay? And then people will follow the baby, okay? So there's one thing that I think you should do if you know some of your materials maybe have that kind of similar situation. On these websites, okay, have more. The first one is color. Color is very important, okay? A lot of people, they think, everybody is different, okay? We cannot just say, what colors really represent what kind of feeling, right? But I always say, we don't have to believe, but just try, okay? Try it on, you will be surprised. So different colors. So depends on, your customers, you should think about. Okay, later I have another tables for you to look at, have different feelings that actually you can choose. I always tell business owner, when you design your logo, materials, marketing materials, do not choose what you like. You should choose what your potential customers like. For example, maybe you focus on the teenagers products, right? You should think about what they like, okay? And right now, I encourage a lot of business, go to the senior market, okay? Senior market is huge now. So you should think about what the seniors actually, they really feel about the design, okay? The color, I think actually can affect some of your products marketing. So Terry Wu is the first one introduced. He was a professor teaching neuro marketing. Okay, so he shared this PowerPoint, these pictures with me, so I want to share with you. So you can see Amazon is #1. They use neuro marketing. All the words, the color, the shape, even I think you noticed actually the numbers, okay? They show a lot of numbers, and the colors actually they test. Later I will show you even the Googles actually, they choose the color actually, even our eyes cannot tell the difference, okay? So this is all by the science. This one, I think, people like to follow, or people don't want to miss the opportunities. So most people will choose the right side, say, this must be good, okay? So I want to get principles, a lot of people. So I think right now we saw a lot of ads. They say, the last minute or last 2 days to register. Okay, so all come from this principle. Now, speed. Okay, power of speed. Amazon after they change 1/10 of seconds faster on their website. Actually, they make $1.7 billion more, and Walmart too. So please, actually, Google have that function, okay? Because people, if they go to your website and they look, they enter something they look for, they can, have to wait for more than 2 seconds. They will leave. Okay, people don't have time, don't have patience anymore. So you can use Google to test, okay, and make that faster. So a price to sell, okay, of course, especially now, okay, people are more conservative. If you want to sell these items for 275, what's the best way? Here, okay, you post another or displayed another similar functions items next to it, but the price is much, much higher. Okay, I think especially now people say, its functions are similar, just fancier, okay, but too expensive. Okay, so this is for the photo printing too. You see the first one, if print and digital together, $125. Of course, you can see 80% of the people choose that one. Okay, but if you see this one, digital only or both, 70% will choose digital. Why? The price is more than double, okay? So especially now. Power of free, okay? FREE is very powerful. If you sell this item, the price $15, shipping $5 or $20, and shipping is free. Most people would choose that one. But it's even funnier, okay, not funnier, scientifically. If you say, price, this is I send you as a gift, okay, for some special occasion, it's free, but you pay $20 for shipping. People will go to that one. They feel they were given something that they feel happier. So this is so this is what we should use in your business. Power of color. Okay, power, the color really play an important role. You see Google, that amplifier icons, click for search. They test more than 50 different blue color. Those blue colors, we cannot even tell the difference with our eyes, but machines can test. Okay, our brains actually have different reaction. We know that blue is the worst color for food. Okay, and haze, they even want to change the bottle, then they gave up later. So this is the color emotion guide. Okay, so depends on your product or services, what kind of emotions you want to really show, reach out to those people you want to reach. I encourage you, you don't have to believe them, but try them. Okay, we see not just real cases, actually a lot of arts or videos, actually they show is really big difference. Okay, now we go to power of sound. We talk about actually the music make a big difference. So this is the experiment. When the restaurants, they play German music, most people, they choose the German one. And then switch to French, actually people actually chose the French one. And when they announced the result, they were surprised. They didn't know that they were affected by the music. Power of story, I mentioned right now, okay? Writing photo is not good enough. You need to have a video, okay? So this is, of course, this is the old one, the wine glass company, okay? But they did something really special, okay? They write a story, not only about their business, also each of the design, each of the glass they create, they have a story about that. So on your website, I know everybody posts a lot of items there, right? Product there. But if you can spend some time, especially now, you can use AI, okay, to do that for you. Write the descriptions for that item. I think it can make a big difference. And the other things is the different languages in different languages. Okay. So now we talk about there are 6 stimuli. Okay. So like this one, most of the, this is a riding on the bicycle, right? So I use this photo to explain. Most of the bicycle store, they have the pictures of 100, from floor to the roof, actually all the bicycles there. But actually the best way is to show this. When you are riding a bicycle, actually you feel the freedom. You feel that you can control your future. Okay, so that's the feeling that actually self-centered. It's very important. We know most people are self-centered. Okay, so you have to consider from that. So when you send an email or make those marketing materials, you should let your readers, okay, feel that they are the one that actually you focus on. Okay, so I want you, okay, this is for you, okay. Contract, I think this one we saw a lot before and after. Okay, the next one is tangible. Okay, I like these photos on the right side, reserved for drunk drivers. It's, we can put a car accident photo there, but this one actually is more bringing the attention and thinking to people. This is Mr. Clean too, apparently. I already mentioned beginning and the end of your video, okay? Because now a lot of you will use the video. So please make it strong at the end. So they make the experiment, even for children, okay? You want them eat the healthy food, you should put it in the beginning and the end, okay? So they do it, they really did, okay? So they choose the healthier food. And visual, okay? You really can use the good photos or design to show what you're going to tell people. Emotional, we saw this, okay, especially for lung cancer. A lot of advertisements use this one. So how can we transfer those 6 stimuli to 4 steps that you should do in your marketing? The first one, okay, it's not what you want to sell. It's not you want to do, is you have to see what is needed. So diagnose the pain of your clients, of your customers, okay, what problems they have, and then how you can help them. But you need to differentiate your claim. Say, I can help you to solve this problem, okay? But they already tried many other products. Why you are different? Then you have to demonstrate the gain. See, if you, try your product or services, actually, then what you can get. Okay, but of course, you have to have a good proof of that. And then last one, deliver to the reptilian brain. What's that mean? Reptilian brain is remember I mentioned this, the higher thinking. When we see something, okay, let me show you what most of, this is he's a star, this is a professor, he's a Nobel Prize winner. He wrote this book, okay, Thinking, Fast and Slow. When we see something like this one, okay, we love it, okay. So that's the time that actually when customers, then people come to your website or go to your store, they see something like it, let them buy it right away, okay? Don't let them have time, okay, or too much time to consider, say, no, maybe I don't need that right now. Maybe the price actually is too high for me. Okay, that's high thinking, okay? So how, on the computer, how can you make it happen? Means you have shopping carts there, and it's easy for them to pay. I know when we shopping, some of the websites actually they spend too complicated procedures to pay, right? Some are really fast. So take that opportunities. Don't let them have too much time to feel that actually they want to leave. Okay. So now we talk about the strategy. Okay. So everybody, all the business, you need to have a marketing plan. It's not just, oh, somebody do that, hold an event, let me hold that too for the holidays, for special occasions. So you need to have your marketing plan. And I mentioned, please use AI. But it's not just do exactly what they tell you. But I feel AI can really broaden your thinking. Okay, maybe you never thought about like that, something like that. So use that to help you to have more creative. But you should think about your customers, because everybody's customer is different. So you have to see what your customers value most. So somebody else's best marketing strategy may be not good for you, because you have different customers. Okay, so if you have the marketing plan, first one, you should understand your target market. Okay, I know everybody wants to sell to everybody. Okay, but at least in the beginning, you should focus on your target market, a certain age or different genders or different community. Okay, depends on your product or services. And then what's your competitive position in that market? Because there are so many products already in the market. Why yours is better than your competitor? You are the one have to come up something, okay? Come up those proposition, value. What's your value, okay? And then how you intend to reach that market. Now, okay, you have to define your target market first, and then how you reach to them. I always say, a lot of people ask me what app or social media platform you should use. I say follow your target customers, okay? Because you want to reach out to them. And no matter what you sell or what kind of services you provide, believe me, always somebody, maybe in the other side of the world, they are looking for that. So our jobs actually to reach out that person. Okay, let them know that actually you are existing. You have what they are looking for and how to buy from you. That's marketing in one sentence. Okay, so you have to follow, do whatever your target market, those ideal customers do. Go wherever they go, use whatever app or social media they use. Okay, because you want to connect to them. But you have to differentiate yourself from your competition too. Just that's your slogan, okay? Why you're different. And then the second one is you have to consider the return on investment. I saw a lot of businesses, during the holiday, they really spend a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of manpower, energies to hold events or have some campaign, but they didn't calculate the return. Okay, if you spend $5,000, usually you need to have $7,000 income. Otherwise, you're wasting your time and energy. And I know most of you didn't count your personal time and energy as have a value. Okay, so try to think about that. So according to the American Marketing Association, marketing is the process of planning and executing to create exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational objects. So it's a planning procedure. It's not just advertisement. Okay, you can see the first one is conception. Conception means what do your customers need? How can you help them? Why they need you? Okay, that's first things you have to think about. Okay, then the pricing. If pricing too high or too low, it's not good. Okay, some of the products, pricing higher, like a medical, cosmetic, those actually pricing even higher. They think it's better. So you have to consider what's your what your customers thinking. And then the third one is promotion. Now you can ready to decide what kind of advertisements you should have. And the last one, you deliver your services or products, and then you need to do the good services too. It's okay. So do you know who would be the best, ambassadors? Okay, marketing ambassadors of your business are your customers, your loyal customers. Okay, they learn about you, your product and services. They try it, they're satisfied, so they come back again and again, and then they can refer people to you. Okay, that's how you should build up this kind of relationship with your customers. Okay, so this is how and profitable, the second one. Okay, the first one is you have to be able to satisfy your customers' need. And the second one is profitable sales volume is more important than the maximum sales volume. A lot of business, when I ask them, I say, how is the business? They say, good, good, very busy. Okay, but they didn't think about actually maybe they are not making money. Okay, I saw some businesses that really happen like that. Okay, so you really to consider profit too. Also, you should develop an outward mindset because all your I think whether you have been thinking, your competitors, they all think about that. Okay, so actually at the bottom here, okay, the outward mindset pattern, see others. You should learn from your competitors and then you adjust efforts. If everybody already done that, then you can maybe want to try a little bit. But if you see that's not good for your customers, actually you should adjust that. And you also have to measure the impact. Okay, it's very important. You know the result. You really evaluate it. Don't just keep doing something that maybe not work for you. Okay, so I was project manager at SBA. We have mini MBA courses we call Emerging Leaders Program. This is the book assigned to them when we talk about marketing. I like it, very simple. Like I already mentioned, get someone who has a need. Okay, the first things. I talk about ideal customers. Who are your ideal customers? Okay, are those that really need you, they appreciate. Okay, when they find you, when they use your product or services, they appreciate that actually you help them. Okay, find those people and to know you, to like you, and to trust you, especially online. Right now, online shopping, trust is a big issue. Okay, so I encourage you. Actually, you can have a blog. Blog is the communication channel tool for you to communicate with your potential customers. Okay, if you sell something, you can educate people, provide the information, okay, how to choose the good qualities, that kind of production, or how, just teach them something. They know that actually you are the expert in that industry. So of course, when they want to buy, they will come to you, right? And then know you, like you, and trust you. They're willing to try it. They're willing to pay money to use it. And then they repeatedly come back to you. And I mentioned the final goal is your customers can refer customers to you. Okay. Right now, digital marketing is a must. Okay, everybody needs to have a website. And also on the website, you should connect to your blog, because blog have more keywords, can help your website's SEO 30% more. Okay. So you need to have those blog and the website. And then remember, I say when they see something they like in your store, they can buy it right away. Okay, so actually the payment procedure is important. Okay, find a good one, can really design something, have reached that goal. Okay, so totally different. Okay, digital marketing. Right now actually I encourage you use AI. Really every day have so many different AI and new programs come out. I was planning to teach that, but I just say we cannot catch up those AI new innovation. So you can search. Right now, there are some people, they really introduce what's the practical AI for your business. They can design your marketing, even activities for every day. You can say every day, 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., send me an email of all the marketing activities or actions that you should do every day. But of course, you have to provide them the information, what you sell, what's your target customers, what's the channel to buy. Okay, so those information, but utilize AI is a smart way. Okay, so you have to do the market research. You can use different channels. Okay, I think online is good, but sometimes you have to spend some time to visit. I encourage people do the observation of go to visit those business similar to yours, or their website actually, to see what you can do better for them. Okay, so the market research, if you go to Small Business Development Center or the public library, New York City Public Library has a very good information to help you. Okay. So not just for the industry, your competition, product, services, and your customers. Also, I put down primary research. Okay, there's a test marketing and behavior observation. I emphasize behavior observation. Go to the physical store and see, the customers when they decide from outside, what materials they saw, and then they decide to come in. And after they come in, how they go around and look for something. But from those, actually, if you can, see something or create something that actually better than your competitor, actually you will win. So you can do the marketing analysis. Okay, now really AI can help you with that, with your strengths, your weakness, opportunities, and threats. Okay, at least here, Zoom, Uber, Lyft, and Apple iPhone. Those we all know, but I like their slogans. You need to come up something like that. Okay, like Apple iPhone, they say the experience is the product. Okay, so come up something like that so people will remember, okay, and they will try. So this is for the industry and competitive analysis. Okay, you need to really do the research, especially you have to include the dollar, okay, or the unit volumes. Okay, the industry is going up or going down. Okay, compare this year with previous year or before the pandemic, and they can show you those numbers so you can see the trend. Okay, so this is an industry, and also your competitors. Okay, so how will you differentiate yourself? I know I mentioned that several times already. Okay, your business is like your baby, so you have to make decisions how you can differentiate your business from your competition. So prepare your marketing plan. Okay, so I know right now these items actually, when you write the prompts for using AI, this is important. Okay, what's your target? You have to tell those AI. Okay, your target market, your product and services very clear. Let them know exactly what you can do and your pricing strategy, okay, location, and then your competition. You can use AI. Try use different prompts, as much information as you can do, or you can ask AI. And most people use ChatGPT. Just say, "Oh, do you have questions for me?" Okay. Let the AI ask you question. Okay, what's important for them? To come up with marketing plan for you. And then the last one, you need to prepare a marketing budget. Marketing needs money. Okay, so every year you should think about how much money you want to invest. Okay. This is the details, different sections that you should pay attention to. Then also you need to establish the database. How you can do that? I mentioned blog. Blog, if people subscribe, I think your website too. Okay, people can subscribe your newsletter. That actually can build up your database. But if you have a database, okay, do not just have one list and you send out everybody use the same message. You need to do the segment. Okay, you need to segment your email list for different category. Depends on your business industry. That's why I put it here for you. Different industry, you should separate those. When you send out a message, you should modify a little bit for different group. Like when you talk to the teenager, is different from you talk to the seniors, right? So this is I put a lot of information. And this one, SEO, okay, very important. Of course, a lot of business, they spend money to raise up their SEO, okay, or to correct their SEO. So keyword is very important, okay, so you can use these tools, okay, and also there are different ways you ask AI actually to evaluate. Okay. So target market, I already mentioned, maybe by age, gender, education level, income level, or interest. It depends on industry. Ideal customers, if I ask you, okay, normally I ask people, what's your ideal customers? You need to be able to give a physical description, like young people between 20 to 35 and what they want, okay, their problem, okay, maybe you can solve the problem for them, how they buy, and the best way to communicate with them. That's define your ideal customers. Okay. So this is the two companies I want to share with you. I like they're very clear. Okay, this is a toy company. They have a parents' age, grandparents' age, their income range, and also value quality. And they research, means they go online and they're willing to spend more money. So very clear. So the next one is a consulting company, very clear too. Okay. The position of those people should come to the consulting. They even narrow down to 4 different industry because that city have a huge manufacturing and automobile company, have a hospital and a military base. So everybody knows somebody in those industry. Okay, so I hope that you can come up something like that. So even your employees, everybody you talk to, they know somebody like that, they can refer customers to you. And let history guide you to your ideal prospect. Okay, means actually you should think about, do you know who is your most of profitable customers? Do you know who pay more? Who is the number one customers that pay, the highest amount actually in your business, yearly or monthly, depends, okay? So you should ask them, okay, why they love your companies and services or anything. And then so let what already happened. You have customers, talk to them, ask them, okay, and study the demographics, especially maybe changes right now, people moving around, okay, and then research clients' behavior, okay, create, a biographic sketch actually. So you can make a marketing decision with what appeal. You ask, say, will this appeal to them? Everything that you think, okay, ask them, okay. And then description of your products, you need to including the name, packaging, quality, and warranty, pricing, actual retail price, volume, discount or seasonal price, promotion, advertising, and your sales and promotions campaign, and public relations and image. That one actually a lot of small business didn't think about. Okay, you need to build out good relationship, use the community, especially the community that you are in. Okay. And location, you have to think about convenience and order speed and transportation, your warehousing and online sales. Okay, they're all different, so you have to consider competition. Okay, identify who they are, learn from them, and you should describe whether you are better than them, whether you're not so good as them. Okay, and then you should pay attention to how they do that advertising and the campaign. Budget, I already mentioned. Okay, the cost, you do the research, you do advertising, you do some promotional materials and media campaign. Okay, those are all need money. Okay, so then you have to measure the performance. So here I have some suggestions, but some of them already changed. Okay, survey your customers. Use different channel to talk to them to find out what they're thinking, why they like you, why they dislike you. Follow up on every sales and write an article about your business, about your story, about your success story, special customers. Okay, to the local newspaper or media, and you have social media too. Have an online presence, that's a must. Okay, and right now you should also use the social media. You can send out, AI can help you create a video and send to all of your social media platforms. So now a lot of people, they say, oh, I don't have time to do that. Actually now AI really save you a lot of time. And start a blog, I already mentioned, can help your website, SEO, and free samples and gift. Okay, people love that. So if you have samples and gift, that would be great. You can hold the seminars or demonstration to show them. Okay, good signage, coupons still work, and stay alert. Maybe environmental will change, customers thinking will change. Of course, your cost will change too. So you should really pay attention to that and prepare really, really early. Okay. So give you homework. Okay. Describe your customers' need, why your customers need your product or services. Okay. Then you identify who they are, where they are. Then you have to come up a marketing approach. Okay, by learn from your competitors and what appeal to you, and then prepare your plan and then discuss with the mentor or business advisor. So I will attach here for you, okay, for some good articles that actually I read. Okay. I also have a monthly meet up. I hope business at the same stage can meet together, learn from each other, help each other. Okay, this concludes my presentation today. Now we go back to Elena.
Well, amazing information, so much good information. You know what, really, there's so much information, and what I think Manly and, us being the Greater New York Chamber and helping businesses grow, it's really important to always update your website, change the words. This is what I've heard, and I've seen a big difference. It's Google. I hate to say it like that, but they like to see the change up. They don't like stagnant information. And also AI picks up that. So if you can have the ability, some people, don't, but if you can have the ability just to change up a couple of things on your website once a week, add an article, put a link in, take our video or something from the SBA, something popular, something relevant, and connect it. You'll see a lot more traction. And I've been following that because someone emailed me here at the chamber, because one of the things that we do is our 30-word promo. And the person said he just started his business 3 months ago, and he ended up having his, he was like on the 4th page of the search, and all of a sudden he was like, I'm getting up to the 2nd page, and now I'm on the 1st page. And he saw his keywords that he did in the 30-word promo. So I'm just not saying our thing. It's just, like Manly was talking about a blog, very important. All her information about including all, everything she mentioned, put it into either a newsletter or post, and make sure that gets on your website or you communicate it. Also, the link through LinkedIn, all your social media, post that stuff. So am I on the right thing, Manly?
Yes,
Good,
definitely.
good. So if anyone has any questions, Manly will send me the presentation. It will be on Chamber TV. Just email me that you want the presentation. I just can't send it out randomly. Manly, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, next week we have a big lineup. Next Tuesday, online networking. Thursday is our how to take your business global with Exim Bank. And Friday is our in-person Black History Awards reception. So definitely, if you're interested, send me an email, and we'll definitely get you involved with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And everyone, have a great day. Thank you, Manly, as always. And Manly, get to me with the manufacturing list.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Bye, everyone.